Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome to this channel. My name is Untitled Chapter. In this channel, I'm going to be dealing with baby food making and also all things surrounding kids. Today, we're going to be dwelling on the making of baby fruit purees. We know the importance of fruits for our kids, and we know the importance of homemade food for the kids, especially the young ones, the babies. So it's very important that you find out time to make food for your babies, so you can exclude chemicals and other conservatives that are used in the preservation of store-bought foods. So without much ado, we are going to dive into the procedure or the recipe proper. Today I'm going to be doing an apple to other fruits combination for babies. So we're going to focus more on the apple. We peel it, we boil it, and then we use it in combination with the other fruits to make the different purees. So I have the following things today with me that are going to be very useful for this to be achieved. I have my banana, one huge banana. I have my pawpaw. I have two medium-sized apples because like I said, the apple is the focal point. I'll need more of it in order to use it as a combinator. I have a healthy, juicy mango here. Look at the transition of the colors. Ooh, red and yellow and green. Beautiful. And then I have my pear. I have my peeler with me. I have a pot, as you already see, and a cooker. And then I also have my Magic Max puree blender or smoothie blender. I also have I have storage containers in case I need to store in the freezer or in the fridge for some days. I also have my display glasses with me. Alright, without much ado or say, let's start with our recipe. So, nota bene, all the fruits have been well washed. Everything has been well washed, dried, and waiting for preparation. Because with baby food, you really have to take time to prepare baby food because we don't want to get them endangered with food contamination also. So it's very good that when you're preparing your baby food, you get everything well cleaned down, disinfected, and yeah, work with a clean surface. We're going to start by peeling our apple. We take off the peelings so that we see what is really inside. We have this already peeled. Take the second apple. The essence of boiling the apples is because apples for a baby from 6 months onwards or from 4 months onwards, apples are not advisable to be consumed like that or to be pureed directly like that because of the choking hazard it can cause. So it's better to boil. When you boil the apples, you get to soften them and they can combine well with other fruits that are already soft and can achieve a consumable and secure consistency for babies of that age. From 4 months on to about 12 months, it is advised that you boil your apples before you use them in combination with any other thing or maybe alone to puree for a baby. It's very important. That's a tip. So this is the water should just be a little bit above the level of the apples, because we are going to use some of the water. We're not going to throw the water away. We're going to use some of it to do the puree blending, to achieve our puree. We boil this for, I recommend, 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, we have this and we're going to use it, all of it, to prepare all the other puree. We let it stand for a while and cool down before we start making our puree. The first puree we are going to make now is the mango apple puree. Yay! Alright, let's start by peeling our mangoes. I think it's always good to get the quantity that you think your child is going to consume, or if you think that you want to preserve some, then you can do more of it. I'm just going to use half of the peeled mango. And then I get two pieces of our boiled apple, and then I use some of the liquid from it. Depends on the consistency you want to get. If you really want something that is really light for the baby, especially for the young ones from 4 months, you make the consistency a bit light. But from say 8 months, you can start making it a little bit thicker, because those guys want it at that age a little bit heavier. All right, let's blend, please. Voila. Let's get one of our glasses, or display glasses, so you get to appreciate the color. This is what we have, guys. There's something I would like us to take note of. I would like us to take note of the, what can I say, the density, or no, let me say the consistency. For a baby from 4 months to about 6 months, you really have to take time to blend in such a way that you don't have no chunks left in there. And please, for a baby from that age, from 4 months, after blending, get a spoon or something and go through check the blended puree for some pieces, some leftover pieces. Control the puree for some leftover pieces before you ever serve your baby. And while feeding your baby, monitor. So this is the apple mango puree. Let's go to our pear-apple puree. We have our pear here. So let's take off the outer part of it. Cut it like this. All right, this part, throw it away. Out of this. So let's get our pear into the blender jar. We're not going to use everything, so in our blender jar we have some cubes of the pear and 2 pieces of our parboiled apple. So we're going to use part of the water that we used in parboiling the apple to blend. As I always say, depending on the consistency you want for the baby, the younger the baby, the thinner the consistency. Let's move on to our Pear-Apple puree. Let's begin by opening it up. All right. This. And then you know what is coming next. 2 pieces of our apple. 2 pieces of the parboiled apple. So let's blend as usual. So the last thing on our menu for today is the apple banana puree. I think this is just like a meal, because you know what banana is. Banana is very heavy, and I know your baby will appreciate that. So we already have our apples parboiled. Let's peel our banana and get it into our blender. You can already get it into, chop the thing into pieces like this before you peel. Oops.